Hello to the Gaming, Thoughts, and Opinions channel. And this video series, we're talking about our high school careers, a thoughtful retrospective. Maybe we should like put a slash through thoughtful because as soon as the last video ended, I thought about like 5 things I didn't bring up. So that's what happened.
What are you gonna do?
That's what happened when you're doing oral history. Anyway, before we get to the video, talking about our sophomore years, we have a Patreon, we have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, you have a Twitter. I have a Snapchat. Do you have a Snapchat?
No.
Oh.
Snapchat is the devil.
I mean, all those nudes. Anyways, all that stuff, most of that stuff is on the channel, so you look at that. Anyways, you can send us audio if you have a request or you have a question. We could do a video about anything. To varying degrees of quality. Anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticisms, I don't like criticism, but Sam will read it.
I will read it.
You could post it. It's a video response. Be a response hero. Remember those?
Those were great. Yeah.
Great days. I remember 2013. Great year for YouTube. Probably the last year of a good layout. Anyway, that's a discussion for a different day, I guess. Let's talk. Let's talk about the sophomore year. So can you kick us off? Like the summer of sophomore year, anything happened? Big changes?
Summer of sophomore year. That was like 2014?
Yeah, it was 2014.
2014. I don't think anything really big happened. There weren't any like movies that I was excited for. There weren't any people I hung out with.
That's what you mark your year by? I mean,
yes.
Did any movies come out that year?
Probably, but none that I distinctly remember.
Alright.
Summer of sophomore year. No, nothing.
The summer of sophomore year. Oh, that's the year where that was supposed to be the year I was supposed to play on the football team. And that whole summer I went to football conditioning. And I'm like every other conditioning, I got like really bad cramps because I didn't drink any water. And I didn't stretch that well.
Two things that will lead to cramps.
And I was basically the size of an NFL nose tackle trying to work out. But the difference between me and a nose tackle would be that they've been working out their whole lives. They just put on the weight because that's what they need for the position. I haven't worked out a day in my life since like 4th grade, the last time I've been on the football team. I'm like, oh, it's just terrible. Like I had to be put on the side. Like, yeah, they're running sprints, full 100-yard sprints over there. Yeah, you could just jog. You could just jog on the side of the field. They were doing kick returns, and they were doing kick returns, and instead of me getting the formation, they just made me. Yeah, you just jog and walk back and forth while they're doing kick returns. Why do I not know how to be in shape? Why am I not good? Why do my parents put me in this position? I feel like I would be in a lot better shape if my mother loved me more. Discussion for a different day.
Mom doesn't love me, so I'm bad at sports.
I mean, I don't know. I've probably been fine at football. It just wasn't fun. Yeah, and funny thing about that, every day, work my ass off in conditioning. Grandmother picks me up. Me and my sister immediately go to Burger King every day. Really?
That's how that works.
That's how that works.
Drew Brees does that all the time, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was pretty much my summer, just basically wasting my time. I mean, I did get a lot more muscle during that time, but I mean, you couldn't tell. I was fucking fat as fuck, so it doesn't matter. So school year starts. Going into, I don't know my thoughts, but I'm like, I mastered freshman year. I got out of there barely doing any work. Got a 3.3. All we doing is just basically doing the same thing. Got orchestra again. Got all like the same core classes, and I'm gonna do like nothing on my study looks especially hard. Little did I know that I was going to almost fail out. So chemistry, very very hard science. How do you feel? How do you feel about chemistry?
I was great at chemistry. I mean, it could have been Dr. Lead was my teacher, and my sophomore year schedule was set up perfectly. But sophomore year was like my best year. I didn't have any problems with any of my classes.
How can sophomore year be your best year? Please explain.
So let's see, the two like classes or subjects that I normally have a problem with are my sciences and my maths. But I had a third period study hall both days, and then fourth period I had 4B I had math, 4A I had chemistry. And so I would always have the time right before the class to do all the homework I had to do any studying I had to do. I could do it all right there, with the pressure on, knowing exactly what I had to get done and exactly what I needed to get it done.
Yeah, I wish I had that pressure. Like all my study halls have been like, yeah, it's fourth period or it's first period on your easy day. So why would you do work? So like, yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and work on my game or play games or definitely wasn't talking to people. Anyway, definitely wasn't talking to people. I remember my study hall was fourth period. Gusman in his little like
Ooh.
his hot ass small ass room. We had 30 people in that room. It's just why. Why? It's like everything in the first 2 years of my life. Yeah, we know that you're huge. I know I'm keep bringing it up because that really bothers me. We're gonna put you in the smallest places. The orchestra room, small. Gusman's room, small. Moorhead, the chemistry teacher, his room, really small. It's gonna just cramp you. The only time you're gonna have space is in PE, but uh, it was just terrible. Anyway, I remember in chemistry class, it was something very like I got it when I was there, paid attention, doing the work fine. I was actually at one point when we got to stoichiometry, I was actually teaching other people how to do it, and then took a test. For some reason, I come back and it's gone. Well, I guess it wasn't gone. I just did it wrong. I made one mistake, and one mistake on like a 7 part problem will give you the wrong answer. And I got an F on that test. And the lowest I just kept getting F after F after F after C after F. Um, and then in every other class I was doing horrible in. Like I was getting like C's. I mean, I guess it's not horrible, but I'm like I'm better than this. And I had a world history with Mr. Cipher. I didn't. That's when I learned what cipher minutes are. Like a battle rap, a group rap. Like, oh. And like he's not black, so I don't know what that was about. Anyway, I remember it was right after PE, so I was worn out playing one-on-one basketball, and I go to world history class, and I would just fall asleep intermittently. So and I was like sitting right in front of a cabinet, like one of those like loose cabinets, but it wasn't closed. It was locked by like a chain and lock thing, so it was just loose. You just couldn't open it all the way. So each time I fall asleep, I'll go like and bang my head on the back of the cabinet and wake myself up and have like a big noise of me hitting the cabinet like every 5 minutes during the class. Like, and then I guess at the time I didn't know that people noticed. So I didn't feel bad about it. But I when I talk about it now, like people, yeah, I do remember that. That was really funny. I'm like, oh my god, why didn't anyone tell me anything? I did this for a whole year. I was a terrible student. I remember I cheated. I mean, anyways, yeah. So I remember one day, going back to the failing story, I had a 1, no, I had a 2.2. And I had to get pulled into the counselor's office. Me, my mom, counselor, and Mr. Moorhead. We're gonna talk about how I'm gonna pull my 53F up in 1 month. He said, you know what? Miss Moore's like, you know what? I know you work hard. You've been teaching other people how to do this stuff. I know you know this. So I'm going to let you retake every test. I'm like, all right. So I did that and I ended up pulling my thing up to like a 78 by the end. But
that's good.
I mean, that brings up another gripe I have. Since I had an F, I couldn't play on the basketball team that year, which is dumb. It's so dumb. I have over a 2.0, which is the retention grade, so I'm good. Like I had a A, 5 C's, and a B. I mean an F, not a B. That B's an F. And I think that's deserving of being on the basketball team.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, I went to one practice and Coach 2 was like, "Hey, good stuff out there," and I couldn't go to. And then next practice he was telling me, yeah, you can't play because you're ineligible. I'm like, interesting thing about that day, I was living with my grandmother at the time. She had didn't have that much food that I wanted, so I found a jar of peanut butter, and some bread. I took the jar of peanut butter. I'm like, stuff's kinda a little tough to get out. Put it on. I ate it for breakfast. By the time I get to school, my stomach feel funny. It's like got a little gas or whatever. I'll let it out whenever. Um, my stomach just got worse and worse throughout the day. When I was preparing for basketball practice, I'm like, oh, I do not want to fight through this. Then after that, Coach Tui told me, yeah, you're cut because you don't have good grades. So I'm like, all right, whatever. That sucks. I was thinking about that. I almost cried. I was holding tears back because I really wanted to play. And then as soon as I went home, I ran to the bathroom and I pretty much shat out everything besides my heart and my brain that day. So I'm happy I didn't run with that in basketball practice. I'd probably humiliate myself past redemption.
Yeah, you might have not wanted to come back after that.
I don't know. How was your first year, sophomore year?
My first year of
I
sophomore.
mean, well, I'm technically I'm not wrong because part of it's 2014, part of it's 2015. So I'm not stupid.
True. It was good. I had a lot of easy classes.
No, I don't want to hear about academics. I know you got laid that year.
I did not. I didn't even talk to any females, I don't think.
Did I?
I don't think I did. No, I did.
I didn't either.
Cameron, this kid Cameron and Zaria tried to convince me to ask out. Convince me to ask out a friend of theirs, I think is what they were trying to do. But
what's his name?
Danielle, I think.
You asking on somebody named Daniel?
Danielle.
Oh, Danielle. Wow.
But
Talk about shooting high.
I was not. I don't know if that's what they were asking. That's how I interpreted what they were trying to tell me to do. But Sam don't take direction well. So
I don't think that would have worked out anyway.
I really don't think it would have either.
So that was your girl endeavors. I don't think I had any sophomore year. I'm like, all I wanted to do was play basketball and go home and watch basketball. I remember the 14-15. That was the first year LeBron came back to Cleveland, so that was a big thing for me. And then he had I remember that 2 week break that he had, and he came back like 10 pounds heavier. And like everyone's like, oh, he's on steroids. It's like, oh, you assholes! You ever heard of working out?
Wait, you can work out to gain muscle mass? For real?
They're like, but it's only 2 weeks. I'm like, no. Muscle is mostly water weight. So if you take creatine, it'll fill up your muscles full with water, so they'll look like after like a year of working out, your muscles will be however huge. It'll basically fill up your muscles to that point, so it looks like you're more jacked than you are. So that's probably what happened. His muscles basically filled up until it was actually muscle cells. And people were like, I'm a fucking dumbass, so I'm gonna call it like he's on steroids. Anyways, I wish I was on steroids. Anyways, I sophomore year was just really depressing. I go home, I go to sleep, eat a whole thing of Pringles when I wake up, and then go to school. Man, I was living such an unhealthy life.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have anything like on sophomore year? Anything else?
No,
Homecoming?
I didn't go to homecoming. I was about to. I think this was sophomore year. Maybe it was. Yeah, it was sophomore year. So I had a thing for this girl ever since like the end of freshman year. And right as I was about to get ready to ask her out, I chickened out at the last minute, and then I talked to my friend at the end of the day, my friend Brian, and he's like, "Oh, dude, she was getting cozy with some dude in PE in like third period, or second period," and I'm like, "Okay, good," because I was about to ask her out in third period, and that would have been bad.
I used to think like the same thing. I'm about to ask a girl out. Oh, she had a boyfriend? Woo! I'm like, no, I wanted you. I don't care. I'm gonna still ask. Like, I don't know for sure if that's your boyfriend or not. And then I guess that is one thing that you want to avoid. Because I did ask a girl out. She didn't have a boyfriend, but she came out of a relationship and like, oh, I'm a dick because I didn't know. All right, whatever. You're a person I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You can't consider the other person's point of view.
And then I think it was shortly after that I asked out Riley over Facebook, of course, because doing something face to face is not. She didn't say no though. She just told me she was in a relationship with another person, but that it was open. And then I'm like, I don't know if I could handle that.
Put a pin in that. Wait, Facebook. That reminds me of Ashley Frank. Was he there sophomore year? Or did
no,
he fell out?
He fell out freshman.
Alright, I got a story
German
about
was,
him.
Yeah.
I remember in English class we had to make a Photoshop poster.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Uh, all we had to like read a script. We had to act it out, but all we had to do was actually just read off the paper. We did that fine. All we had to do was just show up. And he said like a week before, I got it. I'll Photoshop it. I got it. Day of, he said, yeah, I'll start working on it.
Ooh.
English class is second period, dude.
Did he have it?
He didn't have it, and I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? He was working throughout the whole class. Like, he took 90 minutes to work on this poster. Didn't finish it by the end. And then when the bell rang to go to lunch, Miss Lewis walks up to him and he said, well, they were talking to each other. I don't know what they were talking about. I know they were talking about, like, he didn't do it, but I don't even want to be involved in this. This is not my part of the project, so I just dipped on out of there. I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, I don't, no. I do not want to fail because of this guy. My dad got mad. So, we're friends and all. I remember him playing Wave Racer 64.
All the time.
He's playing video games. Like, huh, don't you have an F in that class? A D in that other class? And you're not doing too good in German either? I'm like, huh. I don't think you're living life the right way.
You know he watches these, right?
Okay. I mean, if you have, I think he knows his mistakes. I mean, if
all right,
knowing him, I think he would do the exact same thing if he were able to live that again.
I don't know. He's cleaned it up. He's going to the net. He's working.
He's working.
He's working.
What was he doing?
I think he's teaching at KIP. I think he's.
See, look, if he never failed, if he never failed out of Ben Franklin, maybe he never done that, and like he never got that opportunity to do that. So maybe it was a good thing. Hey.
Yeah.
Anyways, who felt else? I mean, hopefully sophomore year. I mean, it's depressing. I don't know if I have anything else to say about it. But how did it change your attitude?
That was when I started getting more friends outside of. I was getting closer with the friends that I had from Sci-Fi Club, and I was getting more friends outside of Sci-Fi Club. Like Silas, that was when he and I started hanging out a little more.
Very odd pairing.
Well, we had Badfin together, 1A, so. And we were like we were 2 of like 4 sophomores in the class.
I don't see why would that make y'all friends though. I just don't.
Because we gotta talk, man.
Talk about what?
You know Silas can't stay quiet for an entire class period. You gotta talk about something.
I don't know. Ooh.
We're both straight white and blonde males. We look similar enough that I think Batson confused us a couple of times.
Well, yeah, he was short back then, so. Yeah. Anyways, I'm really struggling. Oh, Habib's class.
Habib's great.
Is he?
I was great in his class. He loved me.
He kept like being nice to me. I'm like, dude, I have like a borderline C to D range. Like, you're not supposed to be nice to me. I'm used to my teachers hating me when I'm doing.
Because he's a nice guy.
I mean, he is, and I appreciate it.
Habib doesn't have hate in his heart. Yeah. Well, he probably does.
I don't think he does. He probably like.
It's probably deep in there.
He's probably like so rich. I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
I could tell. Like, he just seems like he has a bunch of stuff going on outside of school. Like, this is just like his side job. Like, that's what it feels like.
True, there are. He did tell a lot of stories of like college students and stuff that he'd be working with. Mm-hmm. Clubs that he ran at like UNO or something.
Yeah. So the girls, non-existent for me.
Same.
As an attitude, I was depressed the whole year. I guess I get a. Huh?
Opposite for me.
I got a couple new friends. My friend Ryan. I was cool with Ruben. Beat him in a couple one-on-ones. Even though he could like almost dunk at that age. I don't know what he was like. How'd you get beat by me? I barely played. But well, I guess it was kind of good. I got post moves, but I don't know. Anyways, not very many bright spots. But one impressive thing before I go, I guess, is that the term paper for world history that I alluded to earlier is that I didn't have internet at the time. For some reason, mom just didn't pay the bill, so I'm like, oh shit, this thing is due tomorrow, and I didn't even start. All I did was buy the books, but like half the books didn't even come from Amazon yet. So I'm like, guess I'm just gonna have to just make up my own quotes. So that night, since we didn't have homework, I'm like, we're gonna have to go to McDonald's, use their Wi-Fi. So I did that. We were there for like an hour and a half. Didn't get much work done, but I got just enough. I'm like, alright, so I go home, and next day, when I think about it, why I need the internet? Microsoft Word doesn't, I'm not that smart, am I? Anyways, in PE, that day, I forgot what we had to do, but like, we only used half the class, so I had 45 minutes to finish my research paper, basically. And I didn't use the full 45 minutes. I played one-on-one versus Ruben for like 20 minutes. I won, by the way, 5-3. I remember that. And then I went for like the last 20 minutes and I just finished it. Next period, went to world history, like, hey, everyone, it's due at the end of the day. I'm like, what? What? That doesn't even make sense. Why would it be due at the end of the day if I'm giving it to you physically?
So everybody gets exactly the same amount of time to do it.
But dude, it's been like, okay, it's 2 months. Like, if it's not done by, like, I know it benefits me.
Yeah, Mark, if it's not done by 2 months.
I know it benefits me to not bitch about it, but, like, come on, it's 2 months. The only reason I didn't do it because I didn't care, really. Like,
I'd take it, man.
I didn't print it out anyway. I still had it on my computer. Anyway, I didn't even end up using the rest of the day. I'm like, I'm just going to act like I already turned it in already. But that sophomore year for me is a failure. Complete and utter failure.
Well, not complete and utter, because you made it back.
Oh, yeah. I just noticed something. Is that the same poster I have? Not quite. Anyway,
what are you talking about?
That Marvel poster.
That's a DC poster.
DC poster. What's that?
Well, that's a drive-by.
It sounded like it. Anyway, I mean, that's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, I didn't.
Didn't get laid. Didn't get laid.
Neither did you, so shut up.
Right here.
No. Oh, not that hand.
Somebody's getting it, somebody.